I'm gonna fight 8 Shaws solo. It's gonna be bad. I mean, we're gonna have time to prepare. We're not there yet, but we will have time. I don't think Tiger Stripe's gonna be that bad, is he? I don't even know what his elemental weaknesses are, to be honest with you. I'm assuming it's like water or ice. Maybe thunder? Master Bang won't save me. I've been doing all my grinding on stream lately, so... The naysayers can't even put the Master Bang comments in there. I would delete it, but it's so funny to look at the big purple bar. Tiger Stripe. Leo, hello. Ice. Thunder, dragon. Damn it! Guess he takes enough dragon to farm him with. Make one that's red bar all the way across the street. I'm assuming I must have made it to try and clear 140 guild quests. But the funny thing is I didn't even have awakening gear. So like I never even used it. That's the annoying thing. I just had it in there. That's my guess. It's been a while. It's been 5 years. I was able to hack in a guild quest. At one point. I'll show you. It's almost definitely hacked. Do I think it would get deleted if I used it? We used it once. It did not get deleted. How am I doing today? Today's been a good day. I think I hacked these ones in. But I'm not sure. But I think I did. For some reason, I couldn't get the 140 ones in. So I blame Noxella. Unreasonable. All 140 guild quest is an unreasonable ask. Is he weak to any statuses? Oh, he takes good poison damage. Huh, maybe we'll use the poison grates. Seems okay to me. Can we clip this for evidence? Yeah. Sure. I don't care. Hacking in a horrendously overpowered weapon compared to people that are fucking like modifying monster AI. I mean, if I'm at the circus, like I'm in good company of a lot of other clowns. That's sad, man. People don't do that in Souls games, do they? They like modify like Fume Knight's AI or something? I'm not gonna farm the White Fatalis set, am I? I'm gonna farm it somewhere. It'll be the first, other than Noxella, it'll be the first real farm set like that in history. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna farm anything. I don't have to farm like that in 4U. I'd rather farm somewhere else. I'm pretty sure I have a Freedom Unite save. Oh, hold on, that only has one White Fatalis skill now that I think about it. Should be fine in GU. It should be fine in 4U, honestly, too. Assuming I'm able to unlock him at some point. Cool drinks? Is it too loud? Didn't feel too loud. I'll turn it down. I turned it down. Hope I'll be able to hunt all the monsters before the server shut down. I'm emulating this. The state of the servers does nothing to me. How's my Rizzy Ronin playthrough? I got to a new map, and I've been doing a lot of map busy work. As you run around in the map, well, you probably know. You've played it a little bit. You got to find cats, treasure chests. You got to beat up dudes. I'm excited to stream it. Hopefully we'll be able to start the stream playthrough soon. Nice, got that little hit off at the end there. No, apparently everybody out there that says they like Neo 2 doesn't play Rise of Ronin. I'm probably one of 2 people in the world that is actually playing the game. The other person is Mornifa. They all think the combat's bad for some reason, which is like, Neo 2 is better, but you can't use Neo 2 being better as a reason not to like a game. That's like saying like, oh, I can't play any Monster Hunters that aren't as good as For You. Or, oh, I can't play any monsters that aren't as good as World. Like, you'll never end up playing anything. Yeah, console exclusive is tough. It's definitely tough. The game runs bad? It could run better, but I mean, it's fine. That's not cope. Like, it's fine. It should be a locked 60 on performance. There's really no excuse for it. Well, Wo Long was bad. So, that's just, I mean, he's just right. It's just a bad game. It was a game that felt like it didn't get enough of like the real good teams polish on it. I want to try and get my mount. They're saying they don't, with GTA 6, that even the PS5 Pro won't be able to hit 60 FPS. That's their estimation. But then again, you know, they keep delaying GTA 6. So. And you got Phil Spencer out there saying Xbox wants to put Epic Game Store, maybe the Steam Store on there. I'm trying to figure out what Phil Spencer's business strategy is. Because for a while I thought I knew what he was doing. Now I don't even know that he knows what he's doing. Like, what are you doing for? Well, I mean, I think Phil really thought, I mean, at that time, right, when he rolled out Game Pass, I mean, monetary services, you know, streaming services were crazy, right? And he thought he could do the same thing with video games. And in a way, he did change the industry. Because now PlayStation has it. They got the same exact thing. But all that happened is they ended up devaluing all of their first-party titles. PlayStation has a nice streaming service with a lot of fun games on there. But, like, they don't put their exclusives that they publish day and date on the service. It's almost a little bit, like, sad. Like, your games should be worth more than being given away for free. Because, like, whether you realize it or not, you're not providing a great value. You're telling people our games are as good as a free game. Basically. That's basically what you're telling them implicitly. Am I dead here? I can't see anything. They can't compete with AAA studios? Quadruple A studios? I mean, they should be able to. I mean, they have the money. They're just, historically, Microsoft has been one of the worst publishers ever. They got really lucky that they had Halo with like OG Bungie for as long as they did. Did I play Elden Ring? Yes. It was okay. I liked it. We'll probably play it again before the summer. The weird thing is, like, Game Pass, even though they give away more first-party titles, still feels way worse than the bizarrely marketed PlayStation catalog. Because the PlayStation catalog actually has, like, tons of interesting Japanese-produced titles. And not, like, Gears of War Tactics. No offense to Gears of War Tactics. Maybe it's a great game. I don't know. You afraid Elden Ring is okay on the internet? I mean, it's okay. I'd say it was bad. I like it. We'll play it again. I didn't dislike it. There's just Souls combat to me, and maybe I'm just bad at Souls combat. It just feels a lot of like pressing R1 or using whatever your funny ability is going to be on your weapon. And occasionally, you know, if you're good at it, you can like parry the monster. Otherwise, it's just like circle strafing. Asmin could say the same thing about Monster Hunter World? Well, but he'd be wrong. Someone explain it to me. Do the devil's advocate here. Explain to me the depth of Souls combat. That isn't Bloodborne. Bloodborne does it right with the switch skills. Or trick skills. Elden Ring is charge attacks to stagger, or jump at them and hit them, or crouch and hit them. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying, like, you know, I like really good combat in games. I like the spooky stuff. There's a lot of cool spooky stuff in Elden Ring. I love it. I love the monster design. I love the lore. I love the loathsome dung eater. All that stuff is peak. But, you know, I play Rise of the Ronin, alleged worst combat ever, and like I do a combo string into a martial skill, into a weapon switch, into another combo string, into a blood sheath move, into a finisher where I push a guy in the ground and shoot him in the face with a handgun. Do I know about Pretendo? It's a fan-made replacement for Nintendo's official 3DS and Wii U servers. You mean the service that requires $10 paid early access? That's a great idea to do right after the Citrus stuff got shut down. That's fucking peak, man. That's genius. I'm not saying those servers should be free, man. Nintendo is free? Not what I saw. I tried to log in and it was like $10 for the access to the Discord server to find out how to connect. That's what I saw. Look, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Break the fin? I'll see what I can do. I think I should go for another, Dude, the roll into the slap into the strong charge, that's good stuff. I'm waiting for the response on being told actually it is free and this is how you connect to it. I would love to have connection to Pretendo. That would be amazing. And if I got it all wrong, I mean, I would love to be proven wrong and be like, yo, actually you can connect now. Play Elden Ring again? Do you recommend getting twin blade weapons? Should I go for a double twin blade build, a power stance twin blade build? Well, the tri-servers are super easy. And, like, the guys that put all of the work into it are just like, yo, if we pool our money, it's only $100 a month to keep this up for everyone for free. Pretendo doesn't support any of the Monster Hunter games anyways. What the hell do you think I'd be doing on there playing goddamn Mario Kart? I mean, I already have a Switch and Nintendo Online if I wanted to play it. What the hell is the goddamn point? I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like, if it's not Monster Hunter, what are people even playing on Pretendo? Serious question. That's not rhetorical. It's a genuine question. What's heart-shaped Kinsect do? He's the one that gives you extract extend. Pokemon. Well, I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care. The original Splatoon and Kid Icarus Uprising. Do you need to play Kid Icarus online? So I gotta pay $10 a month to early access to beta servers to play the original Splatoon or the Kid Icarus Uprising. I'm just like, this value proposition gets worse by the minute. If I knew for a fact that it supported Monster Hunter, I would spend the money. I would give them the $10 a month. How's it going? You killed Hyper Diablos and got told to do a full rank high side push and unlike G rank gear. Have fun. You sure it was Hyper? Talking about GU, right? What do you mean about read or heard about Pretendo? Have you used it or not? We're not talking about hearsay. We're talking about, have you connected to the fucking servers? Okay. Good luck. I think I saw the same YouTube video you saw, and I almost feel like it's a goddamn honeypot getting out there to get people to try to connect to Pretendo, and then when you get there, they like want your $10. Which is, you know, it's fine that they want money, but they should be pretty transparent in the advertising about it. I mean, it's fucked up that your replacement to the dying Nintendo servers cost more than what Nintendo charges a year. What costs, that's the same price annually for having like the PS Plus Ultimate Rim Job Edition. Citra would work fine, pause. Yes. Yes, I did say rim job. It's just, it's a lot of money to ask. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I am. I've been wrong before. I will be wrong again. The Citra rooms still work. You got to do like a direct connect, I think. You'd never want Sony to give you a rim job. understandable. Please! Yo, why doesn't little bro ever flip? I don't remember me ever being wrong. I think I was wrong once. Like, within the last week. I fixed the shadows, by the way. I just messed around with all the different render modes that I had on. Okay. I feel like you're kind of glossing over the fact, walking on the sun, that you said Pretendo is free. I said it's paid. And you said, no, it's free. And then you said immediately afterwards, I've never used it before. It's like fucking like peak Reddit, man. People just making stuff up, dude. We're on. Hello, good morning. Do a little gaslight. It's like a fucked up thing to do, man. I'm not even saying it's sketchy. I'm glad they're doing it. Like, I am glad. You know, online preservation is amazing in any way possible. It's a good thing. Where does he sleep? Does he not sleep in the little cave? I don't know, Jofu. I mean, you could check out. You could check it out, the server. You got to go into custody. Do you know where you can find the smallest smartphone? I would check out Alibaba. They probably got some really tiny stuff out there. You gotta bring something in with your prison pocket or something? They check, you know. You're trying to watch the stream? Oh. I mean, they'll find it, man. But yeah, I mean, that's a real fan. Thank you for being a real fan. Real fans would smuggle a cell phone in to watch me in prison. So I just want you to know I appreciate you. No, I mean, you really, you almost would have to swallow it in a condom and try to poop it out. Given the fact that my dad was found trying to smuggle the amount of marijuana he did, he probably swallowed a couple condoms full of cocaine at some point. Wants to shove my stream up his ass? Well, he doesn't have to go to prison to do that. Can I tell a story, please? Pretty sure my dad made case law. He was found doing airline travel with like a suitcase full of marijuana. He's such a rat bastard. He was trying to blame his quote-unquote hippie nephew, and the authorities weren't behind it. They're like, nah, that's your marijuana, man. And throughout all of the, he got all the way up to like almost the Supreme Court. It was like the circuit below the Supreme Court. And because there was genuinely just like a clerical error in his paperwork, something about his Miranda rights or something, chain of custody for evidence, they knew he was guilty. They're like, well, I guess we can't arrest you. And they're like, well, listen here, young man. He wasn't that young. Young enough, I guess. I mean, he had a child. He had a nephew old enough to be traveling with him with marijuana. They're like, listen here, you got to stay out of trouble. You basically committed a major felony. We're going to get you hooked up with IBM so you can have a great paying job so you don't commit any more crime. Never, ever let any boomer tell you that they had things hard in their life. Because, man, they just got, the world was handed to them. Oh, I mean, brother, I mean, I'm not going to deny it. I mean, we min-maxed our luck stat, says the boomer. I'm absolutely the child of two boomers. 100%. Like, I don't want to believe in luck, but then I see how lucky I get, and I'm like, I guess I probably should. I should probably acknowledge it. What stat was sacrificed for luck? Penis size, height, rectal strength. Weak anus. But I mean, they're kind of worth it. You know, if I were born in ancient Greece, I'd be beautiful. They love the tiny peepees over there. Low rectal strength. Low rectal strength. Weak anus. What am I looking for? Zamtrio Z or something? What? This one? Is this it? Well, it's going okay so far. Wasn't going to be good forever. How do I check rectal strength? They sell weights. It's like a kit. It's like a large ball bearing that connects to like a hook. And you just try to lift increasingly large weights. What's my max? 5 kilograms. I could lift like a newborn child with my anus. Not that I ever have. That sounds like it would damage your rectum. You gotta train it. Sounds pretty strong to me. Well, I was born with a weak anus. That's the one thing I could change about my life. Until you prolapse. Do not train to progressive overload. I forget. Does, poison builds up while something is already poisoned? Not in 4U. Man, I need like a list of games where that works. Because that would be helpful. How's it going? Going okay. I'm just looking at weapons. That's ice. Didn't we say he was weak to ice? Maybe we'll use that. Astrodor, hello. It's kind of a crazy looking set. I don't really want the bomb boost though. Oh wait, maybe I do. Well, the cat's never put him to sleep though. They can't put him to sleep in this game. I'll try this. You sorted out the botanist last night? It's not hard. You just kind of... You gotta kind of take your time. 4U is almost 10 years old. 10 years old is nothing. Also, I mean, there was such a rapid pace of development. It sucks how hard you can feel things now like that. There's a new game coming out every 18 months. Rise came out... What was it? March of 2021. It's been 3 years since Rise. How much ice is on this thing? Not a lot. Still probably fine though. Only one more year till Wilds? That's true. Honestly, by April of next year, we will likely have Wilds. It will be in our hands. Fume, hello, good evening. People are buying physical games these days? I mean... There's a lot of consoles that are sold that don't even have a disc drive. And even though I'm loath to admit it, I mean, the convenience is really nice. I could have bought Rise of the Ronin physical, but... I guess I have just enough faith in Sony's services staying up. Nintendo, I don't like buying things digitally. I've got an external DVD drive somewhere. I don't think I've got an external Blu-ray anywhere. That feels bad. That feels really bad. Please, let me go. I mean, I think if you send your 3DS in, if it's broken, Nintendo can move the games over. They could have. Monster looks like the shark from Suicide Squad. Well, he's got to pick up jobs wherever he can get them. They didn't make any money off the game. I do feel bad for the developers. God knows that's not the game they probably wanted to make. At least I hope not. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to seeing the death of live service. Unless you're making GTA 6 or you're on Fortnite duty. Was Sucker Punch the studio that made Ghost of Tsushima? Because that's really fucking sad. That's like really sad. Man. Not saying Ghost of Tsushima is the best game ever, but it was probably the best game they've ever made, other than maybe the Sly Cooper games, I guess. Companies want live service game, but don't want to pay live service size dev team? I just don't understand why don't they just focus on making a good game in the first place. Just make it a good game. Doesn't have to be like designed with like an endless treadmill. I hear they're removing Hunting Horn from Wilds. Did you hear that from Reddit or Rage Gaming? Be honest. Who told you that? And why did you believe them? Was it Rage Gaming? Were you watching Rage Gaming? Zamtrios did not make the top 20 as far as I know. I mean, if I could wave a wand at the industry, it would be to go back to making more... And when I say small budget games, I mean, nowadays, I guess that would be like between 10 and 20 million. No, he's gonna get me. Oh, maybe not. No, he did get me. Rage Gaming being the worst Diablo 4 and Dragon's Dogma 2 YouTube channel? You don't understand. All they have are their YouTube videos. They have to make 5 a day, or they won't be able to afford rent. Have a little mercy on them. Capcom needs to bring the Tonfa and Magnet Spike to Wilds. Please stop. Please. YouTube chat, you guys have been so good for so long. What's gotten into you today? What's wrong, guys? Get a little antsy? Still a lot of good video games out there. Oh, I ran out of stamina? That sucks. I banned most of the bad ones. Well, I banned the truly annoying ones, and now I'm left with all the people that are left over from Reddit and Rage Gaming's channel. Where's Abdul? This is a great Jagras hunt. I will ban you. Okay, you have to know YouTube chatters have zero rights. I'm not here from Reddit. Don't get defensive about it. But don't lie to me either. Something about gooning being an extreme store. I would way rather be talking about everyone's goon station. When I played Tonfa on Frontier, the style I used felt about as interactive as the 20,000 paralysis Master Bane. I was just like floating in the air the whole time, not getting hit by anything. It wasn't good. Like, I would never want that back. Am I dead? I thought I was dead. I gotta get out of here. Good times in Try? This isn't Try! Fucking poser ass, Reddit ass reading, rage game sucking Pepsi Dash, fucking YouTube ass chatter. Jesus Christ, man. I swear they do it on purpose, man. It's like all banned re-reg people. It's okay to want a new weapon. It's okay to even be like, those other weapons are neat. Just let them cook, man. A tonfa's like a police baton. It is. Historically, I don't know exactly where the tonfa originates. Other than just being like a police baton, kind of. Sorry you got me mad. I wasn't being a shitter. I want you to know I forgive you. I do. I'm trying to open my heart up to more kindness and forgiveness, and so I'm just going to let you know I forgive you anyways. Did Dauntless get a new update? Looks fun. Hold on a second. Okay. There we go. I haven't even inhaled after saying that I was trying to be more kind and I had to kill someone. I'm sorry. But they're talking to someone else about Try as well? Oh, okay. I remember in elementary school, I had to read like a book called The Whipping Boy. And it was about a rich kid whose parents hired another kid that would get his ass kicked whenever that kid misbehaved. And I don't remember there being a particular moral to the story. But you're the one that has to suffer for my rage at YouTube chat right now. I never read that book. What was the... I don't remember there being a good lesson. I remember the whipping boy getting his ass kicked. I don't really particularly remember the rich kid being all that sympathetic to the kid that got hit. I'm not going to read it again. I guess I could look it up on Wikipedia. That was cool. Oh, get wrecked. Oh, come on. I was going to super pound his tail. Oh. Elementary school, you watch my Try videos while waiting to be picked up from after school care. I'm glad I was able to bring you some entertainment. Yeah, if I disable the bloom, I get some weird issues with the shadows, so I'm just going to leave the bloom on. I'm not a huge fan of it, but shadows get too messed up otherwise. Bloom isn't too bad in this, I guess. You hear Wilds is going to be a first-person roguelike? So now I know you're not trolling, you're just bad at jokes. which is the difference. I mean, that's like a genetic thing. I can't help you with that. The chance of Wilds being open world? I think the maps will be interconnected. I remember having to explain to someone on either YouTube or Twitch once. I was like, you're allowed to chat here, but please, for the love of God, leave the jokes to me. And it's probably the harshest I've ever been to someone ever, because like that, I don't think there's anything more cutting than somebody just being like, yo, bro, you're just not funny. That's a fucked up thing to do to someone. They're like, my jokes are fire. And I'm like, the fact that you gotta say that. leave the laughs to the professionals. You want Legiochris to be back in another game? I think they'll try and bring him back in Wilds. Ugh. Man, he's good at aiming that. You want underwater combat. I can't tell where the memes begin and where like Reddit begins. I'm getting very close to just closing YouTube for the rest of this segment. I'm really close, all right? This is a group exercise, YouTube. All right, you're all in this shit together, man. I will punish all of you, and I know it's not fair. No, I've gone onto Dean's side. I no longer believe there's irony on the internet anymore. People are just that dumb. I used to be naive. I used to think, oh, maybe they're actually just being like next level, but no. Not anymore. There's no such thing as being ironically stupid. We're gonna take everything at face value. You want Zero Combat because this franchise celebrates cruelty to animals? Generally, though, like that one review that was so mad that you killed all the monsters. I mean, you can capture most of them. I usually prefer to capture them. People unironically tell you live service is good. Live service is generally only good for content parasites, such as myself. Because then the content just makes itself. Don't ban you from YouTube, please. I wasn't going to ban you, but I was just going to close the window. You're not feeling too happy at the moment? I'm going to give Wet Dogs a great temporary modding superpowers so we can ban everyone. Go on a banning spree. In the older games, pause capturing gives you 2 drops versus 3 carves. Generally, they're more rare, but not always. Dark Mom Doom, thank you. Ban me first. Don't test me. Capturing in World? Capturing in World is so strange. One time I got 5 rewards for capturing, and I don't know how that happened. But it's like 4 or 5. It's weird. I gotta get Albino to look at the code. I would trust him. He knows what he's doing. Monsters this is Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I am emulating it on the Citra emulator, which was banned by Nintendo, removed from the internet. For a long time, I used to say it was legal, but maybe it's technically illegal now. I don't know. I don't know what the court's official ruling is. I don't know, maybe Hammer wasn't a good choice here. I should have stuck with a greatsword. It's legal? So, I don't know if you read the intricacies of the case, Igwe. One of the main parts of the case against Citra is the courts were backing up Nintendo, saying that there is no legal way for people to decrypt games. You own the game, but you're not allowed to, you don't own the decryption keys. So that means, you know, Switch games are the same thing. They also have to be decrypted. I mean, obviously, you know, it's not settled case law. Things could still change, but that's kind of... My understanding is that's kind of where it's at. Yeah, I mean, that's all hearsay. I didn't read the full case myself, but... My understanding is that the decryption came up during the case. The decryption came up! The fact that they increased the price of the Patreon came up during Breath of the Wild or whatever. That wasn't good. We'll do a capture. No, 3DS games need to be decrypted as well, I think, in Paladin. But maybe not. 3DS games might be slightly more safe. But Switch games definitely need to be decrypted. If physical games emulate on PC, it's okay, but who cares? Well, I mean, it's, you know, it's important to be not flagrantly committing crimes on the internet, I guess. You don't want to be the guy staring down Nintendo's lawyers is the only thing I'm saying. That was a while. That took a little bit. Patreon Yuzu thing? The Patreon Yuzu thing and their Discord had links to the game. That was their fuck up. If they didn't have links to the game on the Discord, I think it would have been a hard case, but that was like the major smoking gun. Because, like, think about it from the judge's perspective. You're listening to Nintendo's lawyers, and you're hearing them saying they created an alternative to our console that allows you to play the game. They gave you the game, and then they charged you for the game. That's pretty fucked up when you got that whole case lined up. If they didn't charge the money and they never gave you the game, there's really not really a case there. But I mean, they kind of did do it to themselves. Like, obviously, I'm not happy about it. I don't agree with it, but from a certain perspective, it does make sense why it went down like that. If you're giving the game away, I mean, that's ballsy, man. Does any, including myself, have any fun nicknames for monsters? No. I don't like nicknames. Ever since Yuri called fucking Sergio Steve, it's been nothing but pain for me on a annual basis. It hurts me. It really does hurt me. It's not funny. Stop laughing. Every shitter under the sun who thinks they're like their next comedic Jesus is like, ah, Steve, lol. It's like, stop. Please, it's not. He couldn't give you the real name. Yeah, when money gets involved, Ron, yeah, you're opening yourself up to a lot of problems when it comes to emulation and mods and everything like that. You know, and generally speaking, Capcom is extremely lenient about emulation, preservation, and stuff on their games. But they're pretty quick to act. Like if you take paid mods and you put them on Mod Nexus, like you get a DMCA and you get nuked. Which, I mean, that's, you know, I mean, it's fair. Although, from what I could tell on Mod Nexus for Dragon's Dogma 2, you can get, like, a 1 gold character change voucher, and, like, Capcom hasn't taken that one down, so maybe they're just taking the L on that. It's fine. You didn't know that's how he got that name? And ever since, Jarek, it's just been non-stop shitlords being like, what's this new monster's name? He's got to have a real wacky name. I know, Ergon looks like Jay Leno! Because he's got a big chin and Jay Leno's got a big chin! I think if you're selling something that, if you're charging money for something that is directly financially hurting a video game company, I get it if they get you to take it down, you know. Because your thing wouldn't exist if it weren't for the other thing. Sorry, Gavin around me. I'm a forgiving person. Jay Leno definitely predates Steve. Absolutely. But Steve was when it started to get bad. I did invade one roar. If I can say one nice thing about Generations Ultimate, there was a period of time before World came out where the Monster Hunter Reddit was pretty good. And you had people like doing a lot of like reverse engineering and stuff. And putting out like motion values and like generally helpful information. And that was nice. And then the Reddit is what it is today. And then the only place where you would get information is from the Monster Hunter Reddit, meta Reddit. And that's like, in some ways, worse than the normal Reddit. So, Monster Hunter meta Reddit is like everybody out there with a dick measuring contest, but they all have millimeter defeaters. Everyone's trying to measure their tiny chode against each other. There's some other good Discords out there. There's definitely, our Discord's pretty good. There's some other good ones. Discord did some sort of an update the other night, and I could see the number of active members. 3,000? That feels like kind of a large number. There's been a lot of lurkers in that Discord, man. You know what Discord is larger, though? The Try Revival Discord. That one's got a lot of people in it. You're in the Discord you never posted? Honestly, kind of base. She saw a woman's name on it? Like Lady Amatsu? And she got jealous? She's more concerned about a woman's name than a man gaping his mouth open. It's okay, man. We all fight our own battles every day. At least you know what your battle is. You're no longer together for a lot of reasons? I mean, that sounds like a lot of insecurity to deal with. Which, I mean, you almost feel bad for me. No disrespect to your ex, but I mean, that's pretty insecure. Shep, am I playing Rise today? No. You will next see me on Rise when I have to make the video for Great Azuchi. I gotta try and break that back thing, shouldn't I? You did it. I'll say that the one best part about getting older, at least for me, is every year you just feel more secure in whatever goblin and sort of existence you have. It's a very comforting thing. World trains you to be insecure. You're one emergency away from hell. You'll get better. You'll find a partner of some sort, and you could structure your life in a way that it would take multiple emergencies to ruin everything you built up. Why would I change from being perfect? Nah, you might be good. Not everyone is. Perfect sale go into the chunky form. Man, I miss breakers. I need to make sure I get the little flying guy. I gotta play that game some more. Maybe we gotta take a little break in between Dragma 2 and Riz of Ronin, now that I think about it. He gets like a little flying ship. He gets like a little UFO. I don't know his name. I am getting my ass handed to me. They're healing me so much. I don't know how much more I can sandbag in Dragon's Dogma 2. I have currently taken twice the amount of time that IGN took in their playthrough. Just kind of amazing. There's nothing left to sandbag? I got at least one thing I want to do. Plenty to explore. We've gotten a lot of the map revealed. Are microtransactions as bad as people complain about? No. If anything, all the discourse on the microtransactions is really like a meta-commentary on how easily misled people are by YouTube content creators. I say this as a YouTube content creator. Like, you make people believe anything. There's one purchase for $3 that would be convenient for part of the game. But it is absolutely optional. And if you really cared, you could just cheat and look up where all the port crystals are anyways. You would have more than me, probably. The Rift crystals are completely a waste of money. The tent is a waste of money. The character change vouchers are a waste of money. I think it's just the port crystal. Maybe got above, I guess. Are they healing? No. They missed. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming in a DLC or something, we'll get Infinite Fairy Stone. Itsuno will cave to the baby gamers. They always do. Although you do get a lot of them in the end game, or close to the end game. I'm not in the end game, but I'm getting there. Why is Tiger Stripe Zamstrios so strong? Wish I knew. I wish I knew. G1's just a hard rape, man. They don't pull their punches. It's really just an issue for multiple playthroughs, right? If you're to make a new character. He doesn't like to leave his fat form until he blasts his juice, right? I should maybe carve him. Igwe, I don't think they'll ever go back to a difficulty that's this challenging. Too many people play the game now. This pre-cartwheel greatsword. What are you talking? Cartwheel? Is that a Souls reference? True charge slash. There is no cartwheel greatsword in this. I was like, what is that? The worst part, Dean, is it was just the so-called speedrunners that were the baby gamers that got Apex Bear nerfed. The best players in the world, so long as the monster always spawns in the same location and never moves. Oh, I didn't play... Oh, I played Capcom SNK 2. I can't tell you who I picked in it. You're talking about a game I played with my brother a couple dozen times in 2002. That was 22 years ago. He was better at it than me. I was usually better at him in most fighting games, but he was better at that one than me. How is he? He's all right. He also min-maxed his luck stat, so he's doing fine. But I played it a lot. I liked Mark of the Wolves the most. That's probably the one we played the most. That and Third Strike were the ones that got the most play. When will I stream with my brother? He's not a... I mean, he doesn't really stream. Yeah. He streamed League of Legends on my channel once. And there was like the 40 League of Legends fans came out and were like, oh, that's neat. He doesn't really play Monster Hunter. He likes extraction games. If you want to play Darkest Dungeon with him, I'm sure he would play it with you. Or if you want to play MMOs that were popular in the early 2000s, he will play that with you as well. You like Helldivers? I haven't seen him play it. I mean, he's got a family now. He's just like busy with his family. I stream a lot because I'm a professional man-child. Like, this is my career. Quote-unquote career. He can sit and watch. If you streamed, he might watch you. He plays 11? I don't know that he ever played 11. I'm talking like Dungeons and Dragons Online and like EverQuest. I mean, he doesn't live near me. I think you guys think like he like lives upstairs. He is many, many states away. I don't know if he plays Guild Wars 1. I mean, that one you could actually play. I think those servers are still up. One more, we'll go for the kill. Should have gone for the other kill, but whatever. I'm gonna stick with the greatsword. Greatsword seems fine. Better than waterboarding you guy with more insect glaive. I don't even know what Yumi is. What is that? Dr. Disrespect has apparently been working on a extraction shooter that is also filled with NFTs. So that's cool that that came out. Why is it so many of the most popular content creators are also particularly good at grifting people? Why is that? Is that like a shared skill set? I never got the grifter training. I shilled Blancos once. I apologize for that whenever it comes up. They got popular by grifting people? That's good. Still thankful that I never got selected for the plushie campaign, man. You guys would still be on my ass about it. You're on my ass about plushies that would have never been delivered to you. And you just, every stream, be like, where's my plushie? Where's my Gapey? I want him in my hands. Yeah, Harambe, I feel like the internet, because it's so easy to have like a casual parasocial relationship, it removes the pressure that would have been there to have an uncomfortable real relationship. It can't be that healthy for people. Like they're gonna do some study someday and they'll be like, man, the internet really fucked us all up really bad. There are studies? I mean, are they all universally what I think they are? It's dire. Dire. Are there any monsters you despise fighting with a certain type? I don't use bowguns anymore. Not because they're too powerful. Well, not because they're too easy, but fuck. Because they're boring. I don't use them because they're boring. Otherwise, I mean, I don't really mind using any weapon on anything. Yeah, Nick got his doctorate? I don't know if he ever got his postdoctorate, but he at least got a doctorate in sociology. That's not a great place to be in nowadays. I don't know how it's working out for him exactly, but academia is not what it used to be. And yet somehow schools are making more money than ever. Messed up. But my understanding is like, housing at some of these schools are real nice now. Like everyone gets their own room. I had to share a room my whole time there. There were almost no singles. Some of the places have like marble countertops. Bunch of schools in your state are going to be over $90,000 a year next year. I went back to my graduate school to take some Japanese classes last year. And I was spending like, it was like $100 a class. And I remember hanging out with some of my classmates during a lunch period and talking about the cost of tuition. And it was really fucked up. They were paying something like $60,000 like per semester. 2 semesters a year in the US. Or whatever you want to call it. It was a lot of money. I mean, unless your family already came from money, like there's no way you're ever going to turn that into a profit. I don't think. If you were genius enough to make a profit out of that, you probably didn't need to go to school. I went physically? I went physically, yeah. I did do a couple classes online. But it's tough to learn a language over the internet like that. I'll be real with you. I'm not saying I would ever do this or anyone else should ever do this, but I don't know why some people just don't like leave the country after they get their degree. Just try to find work in another country and just like be like, peace. When you owe that much money, like you're never, if you want to pay it back, it's almost better for it to hang out in collections for a couple years so that it like gets halved a couple times. It was good, Eggway. It was just like the class was like every day of the week. And like I had time, but like it was actually genuinely difficult to stream and go to class and study at the same time. I mean, Hobbit, where are the students and the money? Like, where is it all coming from? You have accrued 6 digits in student loan debt that you'll finish paying off this year, having never worked a job that required your degree. Holy shit. That's so fucked up. That's so bad. I should have told you. It'll be up again soon. We might die here. Unless the cat saved me. They're both up. They could heal me right now. Well, them existing actually saved us. Or you would be better with wire bugs? I'll send your ass to YouTube, man. Don't think I won't do it. Am I down to play tomorrow? What am I playing tomorrow? I mean, the answer is no, but I probably will be playing For You again. I gotta do the Ruby Bizarrios hunt tomorrow. Got the no irony rule? There's people out here that believe that. There are sickos in this existence that would unironically believe that statement. Just like the Seregios? He's good in this game. I don't really like him anywhere else. But he's okay in this one. His weapons have the proper flagship boosts in this game too, right, Shup? On top of the sharpening gimmick, like, they're just really high raw. Need to go? Goodbye. This guy should be limping soon, huh? Why did they ever change Greatsword from this? I think it was perfect. Amatsu will up. There's something about the way Greatsword feels in 4U that makes it feel so much better than 3rd gen. It just feels like a little slow or something in 3rd gen. I don't know what's going on. Does anyone know what I'm talking about, though? Oh, come on. So, Alone, what do you think about the stuff Frontier had with the follow-ups while holding down R1? I mean, I played Frontier, man, but, like, I can't say, like, I'm an expert on the game. I did a lot of dual blades. I did an okay amount of gun lance. But other than messing around with some of the extreme styles, I can't really talk on anything with any authority. I know when I was playing Japanese Frontier Retail around 2010, I saved up all of the style points and I unlocked Hunting Horn style without knowing what it did. And it was the toilet plunger attack. And then I stopped playing the game. I'm like, I don't want to use the toilet plunger. I don't want to use the toilet plunger again. And it was powerful. How does 4U Greatsword compare to modern Monster Greatsword? I mean, you got to talk about weapons relative to each other. The way Greatsword feels in 4U is amazing. It feels good and it's very strong. It's no Insect Glaive. Charge Blade also gets a lot of privilege, but it's very good. I need shards. I have 3. I only need 1. I think you get 1 guaranteed just by clearing the quest. A boob! Hopefully we can make it. We will make it and use it. I think it's the most privileged weapon in the world. Sticky light bowgun. Even some in the Japanese Twitter were asking for 4U re-release. Dude, I really, like... It's my money too, Capcom. Any Dogma today? Yeah, probably in like another 30 minutes or so. Maybe 40. We got to do the real quest, and then I'm going to go to Dogma. Hopefully I made the full armor set. I would like to make the Haboob. Did I not get the shard? Okay, we got 1 shard. Is that the one I needed? Now I'm confused. We got everything we needed. This is great. Yeah, this is a great sword. It's the Camellia's great sword. I mean, they can release 4U for whatever, 40. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, nowadays, they could probably drop it for $60. The war is almost won. There's no end to war, man. There's just breaks. They won't. It's cope. For all of us. I'm gonna crap my pants. We have the shards, we need the peels. Alright, let's take a look at the Haboob. Check the skills. I don't want to look at them. I don't want to know. Oh, no. I think it's got a lot of slots, doesn't it? Oh, we do need another fin. Harambe, I mean, just because they didn't release anything, they had all the time in the world to release Monster Hunter in January or February, or have a release for like May or June. We're gonna need more fins. We might have to do fin subquest. They could legit sell for you for $5. What do you mean by that? They don't care about the old Monster Hunter games. They wouldn't take away a single intern working on Milds to release an old game. They got big plans. I hope it works out. I mean, they don't have to do anything every month and they make a ton of money off of Monster Hunter. They're still probably selling like 100,000 copies a month of World on Steam. Was the last remake of an old Monster Hunter game? What are you talking about, Dean? We're getting Monster Hunter Stories HD this summer. I mean, technically, GU is a remake of Double Cross. Double Cross HD was a remake, in a way. The reason they care about stories is they don't have to do anything. Marvelous will make it for them. But there's not any Capcom staff really working on stories. It's another team that made that game. Like, I don't think there's anyone working in Capcom Osaka on that game. I mean, it's true. I mean, most of the HD of the game was done with the phone release. That is true. It's pretty much just converting that over. So it's not even like a huge project. Miss Try is your first Monster Hunter game? They brought the servers back. And by they, I mean fans did. We played it a bunch over the summer. It's Nintendo? Maybe. But I'm sure if Capcom had a choice to release 4U HD as a Switch or Time Switch exclusive first, they could work something out with Nintendo. No, the original Try got the servers redone over the summer. Can you go to Loclac in those servers? Yes. We did it. Remake your house and everything. Yeah, I mean, I think outsourcing a theoretical remake would be fine. There's plenty of companies that'd be happy to do it. Hey, we actually got the pop. Damn, you see that? Now he squished me. PC port of Rust? What are you talking about? Isn't Rust a PC game? Am I? I mean, they could remove the Mario stuff from 4U if they needed to. And I'm sure they would need to. I mean, the thing you're talking about is like a couple pieces of random armor that have Mario and Link on them. The only thing is when 4U was made, they definitely got some of that Nintendo cash. So they'd have to go back almost 10 years to that contract and see what they'd have to do with the licensing. It's possible they just don't think they can make it look good enough or attractive enough that they think people wouldn't buy it. You know, it's not going to look, to some people, it's not going to look as good as Rise, and people complain about Rise. I think it looks fine anyways, but... Do you think an official Freedom Unite re-release would be as good as fuck? Depends if they did a lot of work on the textures. Like, if they had actual manual creation of 2X textures, maybe, but I don't see them doing anything other than doing some sort of, like, AI upscaling, which would only be slightly better than what the fans did. You know, there was the Freedom Unite iOS, you know, that had icons, that had Hold Together, that had Lock On. No, I mean, obviously they would never change early loud kills and stuff like that. You can find the license agreement to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate? I don't know, man. Probably not, but maybe if you were able to sneak into the Capcom offices, you could find it on a computer somewhere. It would probably be in Japanese. But there might be an English copy. Oh, no. I don't know that I would eat the paddock cream, but I'd probably rub it on my face to see what it did. Don't put paddock cream on your balls. Why not? Probably burns. And have like a numbing agent. It's like, you ever put Icy Hot on your balls before? It's not a pleasant sensation. I mean, it is while it's icy. But once the hot kicks in, it's not good. Why is everybody acting like you've never put Icy Hot on your balls before? Do not put Tiger Balm on your balls. That's like immediate burning. It says it's used as a lubricant? All right, maybe. Do use paddock cream on your balls. Put talc on your balls? I've heard it's not a good idea to put talc on your balls. Apparently, it might be a cancer-causing agent. I'm not sure if you're memeing or not. Then the off chance that you're not memeing. Yeah, you should look it up. Just looking out for you, brother. Is this not the first time I mentioned it to send this dude? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of absorptive materials you could put on your balls if you got to deal with like a lot of ball sweat. Why didn't I infiltrate Nintendo while I'm in Japan? I don't really care about Nintendo. Like, I liked them when I was a child. But as a grown adult, like, I'm a man-child, but, like, I'm not, like, a man-child enough that I'm, like, hogging out about, like, Mario Brothers. Or, like, Pokemon. I'm not hating on those properties. If you like them, like, all the love to you. I just don't really... I don't really care. I visited Capcom. I went into their lobby. I'm not judging anyone. If you like their stuff, I'm happy for you. I want you to like it. I'm not saying I'm like better than you. I'm the one that's an internet clown for a living. But yeah, I mean, I went to Capcom. It's just not, Nintendo's not my thing. I just don't care. I went to Nintendo Land at Universal Studios Japan. I didn't go on a single ride because they only let me in at 5 p.m. and it like closed at 6. And everybody was just like sitting there, shoulder to shoulder. Did I see Toad there? No, I don't think they had anyone dressed up. At least not when I was there. They had Koopa Shell calzones that looked horrendous. One of my favorite rides of all time was at USJ, though. The Flying Dinosaur. They put you into a face-down, ass-up position on a roller coaster and then shoot you directly down towards the ground as you scream and people, like, point and laugh at you. Like, the literal perfect position for you to crap your pants in. It was great. Highly recommended. You got to take everything out of your pockets. And you can't even have glasses when you're on it. They might recognize me as the US champ at the Capcom building. There was a single secretary sitting at a desk in a lobby. And I said, in Japanese, can I take pictures? And she said, sure. Would have been Shashin Otote Moi desu ka? She said, hi. Dozo. And then Uma Thurman showed up? I mean, I was in Japan. I mean, you don't have to believe me if you don't want to. Man, this set is awful. This set sucks. Can you ask me something? Depends what you're going to ask me. This set is terrible. Can we make the Haboob yet? Thank God we can make it. Oh, I can make this. I just don't have the money. Right. How far am I in Dogma? I mean, I'm pretty far. I know I've got a couple. Where are the eggs? Well, now I know how to get these. I can farm Ruby Bizarros. You should body Ruby Bizarros for money. I did yesterday. 220, 180. You want a hot dog? No, I had dinner. I had a pesto pizza for dinner, along with a salad. It was pretty good. And now I'm just drinking water. Well, it's got enough white sharpness. Should I just go for attack up? I think we just go for attack up. What does that get us to? You attack up extra large? I'll take it. Dragma today? We're almost there. We're gonna finish. We're gonna do a fight against Tiger Stripe Zamtrios, and then we're gonna be done. Where's artillery? Is it worth it? I think I'd rather just have attack up XL. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't even know how to play this weapon in this game. All right, time for me to get my recording face on. I love it. I guess I could eat for... It's Bombardier, right? Could eat for that. You know, like spaghetti without meatballs or with meatballs? Even though I spend a lot of time around Italians, and I'm married to an Italian, spaghetti has to be one of my least eaten forms of pasta. Just doesn't happen that often, man. Yeah, I usually have a linguine. All sorts of things, but it's almost never spaghetti. I got a carbonara. I think that's a spaghetti carbonara, but I'd have to take a look at it. No, for sure. All right, I got to start the recording. We're starting the recording. Angel hair can be like a little thin. I know that's the point, but... That looks really good. I'm not a huge fan of the helmet. And like, I don't want to be harsh to anyone, and I'm not calling any one person out in particular. But I've had a lot of dry meatballs in my life. People that just didn't make good meatballs, man. You can put like breadcrumbs or something in there, or use like a higher fat content in your meat, or just don't overcook them. Is the gunner helm any better looking? Oh, let's see. Too much talc. Hopefully they're not putting talc in those meatballs. I'm gonna say not better. That does not look better. It does look like a conga wallet. It's I don't know what's going on there, man. Not better. All right, this will probably take longer than either of our runs. I'm not using busted ass Star Knight armor, but I'll do the best I can. What do we want to show off? There's really not too much to show off. Like, he's going to do it all on his own, right? He'll show out. He'll do his little para throw up attack. He'll do that on his own. Good luck without guard +1. I'm like the luckiest person you'll ever know. The pin? I don't think I need to show off the pin. Almost got it. Okay, the guard point there, little scuffed. I didn't push the button. I didn't push the right button. I'll figure it out. I can see how guard 1 would have been nice. Did they hit it? Oh, come on. Cat's really helping right now. It's going to be a messy fight, man. Dude, and he's hitting. He's hitting hard, too. Ah! Dude, I slid underneath him. That was kind of funny seeing him spit the cat out. I mean, I feel bad for the cat. Is this a good combo? Oh, I missed that one, though. It's messed up. I'm scared. I'm scared. I have fear in my heart. Ah! I gotta sharpen too. I gotta sharpen. A heavy breath would have killed me just now. I think we'll have enough good footage. It's technically the upgrade from the Haboob. It is the Haboob. But it is the upgraded Haboob. Where'd he go? Let me go down here. I'm just a little concerned about my healing. Maybe we figure it out. Brother, where are you? Oh, I know where you are. He went up to the cave. He might have left already. That took too long. No! My little micro arm? Spent $80 in in-game cosmetics today? Why would you ever admit that to anyone? Same reason people share a sub message to flaunt their wealth. Get him, boys! Get him! Yes! I mean, I guess if it brings you happiness in like a Marie Kondo way, like you feel like you've been given joy. I mean, it is what it is. The Sea of Thieves? The only thing that's a little bit weird about spending money on Sea of Thieves is, like, the whole game is getting cosmetics. But I mean, whatever. Not going the right way. I'll go this way. No, please, no, I'm on the altar. Get me off. Oh no! It looks like a ball sack. Is that what your ball sack looks like? My ball sack doesn't look like that. Yours doesn't have more wrinkles? Would you get the ball sack Botox? I've heard about that. Yeah, and that's just like the water comes out so fast. Is he limping? Wait, is little bro like dying? Blue and smooth as a baby's bottom. That does not sound good. Everyone in YouTube chat is saying Baltox. Baltox! YouTube chat finally cooking tonight, man. Start of the stream, you guys are ass. Now you guys are doing good. It was tough, Rundy. I almost closed YouTube. I was close. I told them I was about to click them close. The official term is Scrotox? Dude, I jammed the haboob into his butthole and then he died. Yo, Charge Bite kind of strong in this game, huh? That was keeping pace with, like, my greatsword set. Only under 14 minutes. I mean, that's not bad for virtually no armor skills. No, I did not have specialist. What, did I? I gotta put these things up, man. No, I did not. I'm at 232. I don't know if people are here for the For You, if it's because I ran an ad, or if they're excited for Dragon's Dogma 2. I'll take 200 plus viewers. The Scrotox worked? People want to know more about it. You kind of got to feel bad. I mean, I guess it's not exclusively a female problem because, like, there's men and women, but imagine having to confront your loved one, your partner in life, and, like, whenever you had to get intimate with them, like, you saw their ball sack. Like, you had to see a ball sack. Like, I got a ball sack. I don't want to see my own ball sack. How is that a problem? I mean, the whole package is terrible to look at? Now you're just rubbing it in. Amatsu, you're just rubbing it in. I think with the right lighting, artistic lighting, like sort of like a Renaissance sort of framing, you can make a penis look good. There's not anything you can do with the ball sack. You know what scores I go by, but your balls are awesome for the record. But I mean, let's say, for the point of argument, you've got the most beautiful balls on the planet. They're still just a wrinkly set of balls. What if you stretch it out and shine a light through it? I'm imagining you trying to do shadow puppets with your ball sack. It's a flying squirrel! It's an octopus! I'm trying to think what other things you could possibly do. It's a pufferfish! Toby Kadachi! Stingray! Uh-oh, watch out, Steve Irwin. I'm gonna sting you. It's Tiger Stripes and Trios! All right, we're gonna switch over to Dragon's Dogma 2. Did I see the Nordline comparison male genitals? I did not. I wonder if he's in the same mindset that I'm in. So yes, YouTube, this is just your early warning. I have to kill you soon. I have to execute you. I'm going to be ending your stream. But shortly thereafter, we will be starting the Dragon's Dogma 2 stream. But I'm just telling you that now. If you're not coming back, if you're, you know, one of those only Monster Hunter only fans, that's fine. I respect it. But we're doing some Dragma. He dislikes looking at them? I mean, I'm not even saying I personally hate the look of a ball sack. I'm just saying I feel bad for the people that do on a regular basis. So, Nami Tori, you have to, there's no easy way to split VODs on YouTube. You just you gotta kind of just end it. All right, so YouTube, I will see you soon. Give me like, 1 or 2 minutes.